everybody, best behaviors. This is gonna get posted on YouTube. All right. And yo, we're almost at 100 subscribers on our YouTube, which is crazy because I remember when we started with, probably when we hit 10, I was just like, wow, this could be something. That was before the logos, man. So the Amelia, definitely check out. Yeah, no, it's gonna, when we hit 100 subscribers, I think we're gonna do definitely a giveaway as well. So be on the lookout for that. So let's actually go ahead. We're gonna cover why we went in for buys earlier on Monday, and then why I decided to go ahead and enter on the 4-hour OB as well. So if we just backtrack a little bit. Okay. Cool. I was like, wait, where are we? Fire. Let me clean this up a little bit. Awesome. And then let me just pull it back to Monday, New York. Yeah, just before New York. Cool. Now, here's the thing. When looking at order flow or looking at market structure, or looking at anything that's going on with the market, you have to understand what is the market's objective, where are you in that objective, and what kind of move can you continue to either play from or wait for it to play out, right? So we understand that market was literally buying since October 5th, right? Market was in a bit of an uptrend before consolidation and then a bit of a downtrend, right? We understand that the overall market was bullish. We met an area of consolidation to then create an objective. Okay, after we consolidate, we'll just retrace, however deep, right? Where we retrace 50%, 30%, 70%, what have you, right? So the overall order flow was bullish. Market went sideways, and then we went sideways to build liquidity, because when you move sideways, what do? You build top side and bottom side liquidity. So liquidity here. So once we start to build that up, what did market decide to do first? We decided to go ahead and take out the lows, right? So either inner range lows, internal liquidities, whatever you want to label it, but that's the first move of the overall objective. If we're bullish, we're going to buy. So we need to create liquidity to continue buys, right? So understanding this, we were able to go ahead, see the market take out the sell or bottom side. And then we start to see market, after taking out this liquidity and retracing into the all-around buys, we saw market start to accumulate and continue its all-around order flow to the upside. So now we understand that if first side liquidity was swept, the second side liquidity is now likely to be the objective for market to move up and into, right? So this was where, and we're on Monday, so Friday, cool. So this was where we were seeing market accumulate from, and whenever you see market start to move up and out, you want to start to find areas of interest where you think market come back, retrace into, and then play out from, right? So it was actually kind of funny. Is that Monday's candle? Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. It was actually kind of funny because when looking at this, you have to take your setup, right? This might actually pull up everything. Okay. You know what? We're gonna do this. Give me a second. Cool. Bang. Yeah. Okay. That worked out. Yeah. Honestly, that works out a lot better. Monday's candle. Cool. So when looking at this is how we ended the week after accumulating up and out for the first side of liquidity. We see a daily candle that price is more likely to come into, retrace, and then play out of, right? So me personally, I love to play the bodies of any kind of candles, right? Whether it be entry on the 1, 5, or 15, whether it be TP on the 1 hour, 4 hour, really the bodies of the candle, not so much the beginning wick or anything else. The body of said candle is where I like to see price come into and then either give lower time frame confirmations or enter up and out of, right? So it was kind of weird because when going to then a lower time frame, if this was our daily candle, right, body being where the dotted lines are, the low of the candle, that the wick, the bottom wick of the candle being where stop losses, and then the open or the top side wick of the daily candle being here, we now understand that when price retraces anywhere between these 3 black lines is fair game, right? Before going back to the upside. Now, where is it? Can we find our, identity or find our most optimal entry to get in on said area? Well, when looking at market structure, we went from a low to a high. We dropped lower, bit of a manipulation move, sweep some more internal liquidity, played into this imbalance to mitigate, and then starting to play up and out of. We now understand that this low is to be respected. We should only be looking within the next area that has not been mitigated from here, right? So here's the low. We then run up higher. If price were to retrace, the only imbalance that really has been mitigated is this imbalance right here. Now, why not something lower, right? Knowing this is about 78886 retracement, and some people looking at this wick as an internal liquidity, really because this is the same thing that happened from the left, played out on the right, which is what we're looking to play out again. This wick came into the imbalance and then shot to the upside, breaking the previous high, so now creating a new trading range to the upside, right? So with that, we understood that this IC candle was the most optimal probably entry for us to go ahead and get up into. Now, this was a bit of an ugly entry. I did refine it up until where I got a more clear POY, right, on the 3 hour, just because this really showed not only just one candle and then, right, a sweep to the downside, but then market just literally played up and out. So that's how I went ahead and just said, okay, you know what? If the higher time frame is showing this, it's a Monday. I don't typically trade Mondays. Let me just go ahead and set this limit. And then honestly, too, Vargas literally on his Sunday call was saying he was looking at the same area. So I'm like, nah, there's just no need to hesitate this trade anymore. And the wise words of Mark Douglas, if all your confirmations up there, if your trading plan, your edge, your risk management is all there, you have nothing more than to literally just take the trade. That is your only obligation at this point. If everything meets your criteria, you have to take the trade. No ifs, ands, or buts. And so that's what we did. Based on the 3 hour. Oh, this is actually a lot more cleaner. Right. OB on the 3 hour, price literally just came down into and then started to play out of. So the same thing that happened on Monday was low-key the same thing that happened on Tuesday, and market kind of retraced down and into here, right? On the 4 hour, we see the last OB candle pushing down, looking to sweep some internal liquidity. Here on the 1 hour, what do we do? When we move sideways, we broke down, swept the first set of liquidity, then broke to the upside, broke the second set of liquidity, right? Some equal highs. Cool. So this was the area where price was last naturally moving before manipulation came and stepped in. So this is where I went ahead and just, placed that order, 4 hour OB, stop loss, just below lows, respecting it. And now just seeing what we play out. Now, granted, if the all-around bias is buys to the upside, then there's a stronger possibility of this holding than if this breaking and continuing lower, right? So that's how I went ahead and just was able to capitalize not only Monday, but then on today as well, right? Currently active on this. Let me check the chats real quick. Newbie here, Kev, you hilarious. When are we gonna have a C's feature on this? What do you mean, sis? I'm here. I'm live. We lit. This is it. Hey. So fire. So that's what I was looking at for gold. So gold continuations. Now, it's funny because when you know what one pair, or you think what one pair is going to do, you're then going to innately correlate that with other pairs, right? So if I want gold to buy, right, to go to the upside, that means I want the DXY to continue to lose momentum to the downside, right? So I want dollars to die. So with this, it was actually curious to see. I did call this out. So if you're in a Discord, you actually did see me call this out. Literally both, not only the first entry, but then the stack entry. A lot of people did get break even out with this final move. Right, but I did went ahead and called not only this one out, but then the stacked order in out, and it's literally just the same thing, right? After we got a bit of wyckoff, distribution scenario to play up and out, we had a classic last institutional candle to the upside, sweeping a bit of internal liquidity. You can make it easier with around here. And then after we swept liquidity, what we got drastic push to the downside, shifting market structure. I like to label that MSS, right? From a low to high, shifting structure back lower, right? So what could we play into? Well, we have the imbalance. We have the 5-minute OB also correlating with the 15-minute OB, which also correlated with the 30-minute OB. So it was just literally 3 time frame confirmation that you need to get in this trade. So fire, right? we're able to capitalize on that. Now, a lot of people are looking to go ahead and get back in on these sells up and around here for GU, and then a little more clear on EU, actually in this relative zone where we have right here, right? Pretty much the same thing. We had inner liquidity being ran, and then market shifted right to the creating a new range, right? Market structure shift back to the downside. So this is an area where people, I know a lot of orders are looking to play up and into. Honestly, I'm not convinced that price coming back either into this EU area, 15-minute OB, or this GU1 area, 1 hour area, are truly going to hold. Now, I say that because if you look at where the push that happened from New York this morning pushed down into, right, a pretty clear 1 hour POI here to the left, or even on EU, we pushed just above this 1 hour last push down that swept lows back to the upside, right? They pretty much ran down to mitigate whatever open positions were here on the left from the previous week's continuation run. So I think what we're seeing here is low and then back to the upside, right? Now, a lot of people, because sometimes we're always so zoomed in, you'll only just notice, well, if this was the move from 8 a.m., right? Of course, this looks like a sell. Why wouldn't it? But on the bigger picture, right, higher time frames are kings. I think we're just playing out our buy side literal order flow since like the beginning of the month, literally. So I kind of want to look to see if we can find any optimal entries for. Oh wait, there's news. When is the news for Euro? Okay, so London is gonna be pretty lit. London's gonna be pretty lit. So I wonder if we can find any optimal entries to wake up on for London when that happens. Yo, Kev, be ready because I'm about to pass it to you after this. So honestly, we have a whole bunch of liquidity being built up on EU here, which is pretty sick. 4 hour OB, but I'm not too I wouldn't just set a pending order there. I do want to see EU run back to the upside. I think that would be pretty fire. Let's check out GU. GU pretty much the same thing. I wonder, that could be wrong. Maybe we do push down. Yeah. See, the interesting thing with GU is it doesn't really have too much liquidity. It just has this all-around area of distribution that played out already, right? I think that this was phase E already gone. So price coming into here is kind of like a order block that's already been mitigated, right? The move already happened. So now it's just an area of reaction potentially before a continuation, right? So I'm not too convinced. Maybe we'll set something up here between now and London where we can get a little, 1 hour OB to play down into and then shoot from there. But it's nothing really too, easily to look at right now. Let me check out what we got. Ooh, okay. Look at that Euro GBP. So this is obviously buying to the upside. We have honestly, I don't even know why I haven't marked out. I don't even look at this pair. So we have a daily range here. So anything, I would take it right there. Or I'll look to TP there on the daily. So let's look at this. Market shifted to the downside from this high to this low. And then now we start to accumulate, honestly, looking like a wyckoff accumulation schematic, looking like a number one. Selling climax AR, ST, Sal B. You can argue ST and B, spring, test. Yeah, right. Vargas, call me if I'm wrong or correct me. AR, ST, Sal B. Cool. So let's argue this is an ST and B. So yeah, because this is rated liquidity and close back. Test. We'll argue this is an LPS. Oh wait, let me pull this up for some of y'all who think I'm just making chance. Sure. One second. Okay. So as you guys know, whenever we come from a selling market, what price will do is look to move sideways. Now, in that moving sideways, we're doing one of two things. We're building liquidity on the top and bottom side, or we're literally building orders to then reverse the market, right? So this is what I think we're doing here. Looks right. See that. Good enough. As long as it plays out. So LPS. So I do think we are in this last bit of phase D right here. So we can actually argue that, I guess, if you want to, yes. Right. So we're starting to play up and out of from the selling side, consolidation, building liquidity on this top side, right, in phase A and B. And for C, bottom side liquidity to take out. Now phase D and E to take out top side liquidity that was built up in phase A and B, right? So as markets start to move sideways, we're literally building liquidity to then be rated, which we could run from here. So if you look at it, phase D is getting ready to buy out. Where are we? We do see this daily OB right here, which I'm going to zoom in on. Daily. Cool. So let's look at this. This is where we're currently at. Price came lower. I'm liking this. I'm liking this, guys. I'm not even trade this pair. Swept some internal liquidity. What did we do? We ran back to the upside. After we ran higher, what we do? We retraced lower into where? We retraced into this IC candle. After we retraced into there, where we go, we went even higher. So literally low, high, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high. So what can we expect from this daily OB candle? Higher, low, higher, high. If this doesn't make any sense, let me know. And I'll repeat myself. But I think this is making a whole lot of sense. If we make money, it makes sense. And I think we can make some off of this. So I'm looking to see how we can go ahead and take advantage off of this order flow to the upside, right? And there it is. Well, cleaner OB. Okay. Right. So market shifted to the downside. Lower low, broker structure. Got this random ass wick. Right. Sometimes wicks don't matter. Not all wicks matter. 3 hour looks sexier. What if we throw a fib on it? Yeah, I'm not too convinced on, you could buy it in here just because, right, it didn't meet confirmations of after retracing, swept a bit of internal liquidity and then started to break to the upside, but we didn't shift structure, right? We didn't break this higher high. I do kind of want to see it come lower into here. Is that just wishful thinking? I don't know. Yeah. No, because even look at it. Let's pull back this daily. We literally have an imbalance right there. Feel me? So I want to see market come back into that irregulation of market and then push back to the upside. There's just no clear, like, that 2 hour looks the cleanest, honestly. All right. I think we can get a play off of this. That would be pretty fire. I'm gonna go ahead and send alert, maybe a pending order. I think that could be something juicy. Just because now I'm not afraid to have my stop loss down here, because if we're looking at market structure, we've literally been respecting the previous lows, right? Higher low, higher low. So this should respect if we're continuing the bullish trend. And then we can pull it up to the daily range. So about an 8-to-1 loading. I don't want to get caught up in the R&R, but that should sound hot. Yeah, and that 3 hours is literally the exact same body. What's the 4 hour showing? Nothing sexy. All right. I'm liking it. So I'm going to go ahead. I'll send this in the Discord. If y'all not in the Discord, make sure you tap. Yo, someone do me a favor. Drop the Discord link in the chat for those who are not in it, so we can go ahead and catch this live together, manage it live together, and hopefully pass some challenges live together. I think that would be pretty sick. Cavo, I appreciate you, my guy. UJ, ew. Why do I have these on here? GJ, ew. I'm not looking at the UK. All right, yeah, that's my call out for the day. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna look at Euro GBP at the 2 hour, 3 hour OB just below. And hopefully, now be careful with some of y'all who are going to trade this on a prop firm account if y'all are, because since London news will not be until when was it? Let me pull this down. Oh. Like 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. tonight? Yeah, 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. Eastern Standard. Some of y'all's rules is if stop loss is activated or TP is activated within the 2-minute window, then that trade will either, you'll be a breach, you'll get a warning, or it just won't count, right? So please just make sure you're up to date with your rules, because I have seen it where, someone's banged a phenomenal trade just to get the breach email, although their equity was way above the profit level. So fire. Yo, Kev. Funding pips, bro. A lot of them, honestly. Yo, it's your time to shine, baby boy.
All right, let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Get it.
Blah, blah, blah.
Let me get them sticks.
Oh, you right. Hold on, let me plug in your controller. I feel like, when your little brother, he's trying to play, but he's just like yamming on. You don't know what he's doing. Gonna fuck up your KD on Call of Duty.
Swear.
Yo, that was you actually. Pause. You're the younger brother who's fucking up Mike's KD.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, chill.
Hey, yo.
Nah, so I do want to start with gold. This was an idea I dropped, right? Mind you, I'm super bullish on metals still. Just based off of higher time frame, based off of seasonalities. So this is just kind of a more of a shorter term sell. Honestly, taking it back into this last push down, because I'm not convinced we're like bearish at all yet. But this is currently in profit if you did play this. I do see this potentially at least coming lower into these imbalances right here. So if we zoom out to the 4 hour, you can see that we have an imbalance resting right underneath this low. So to me, this is an internal liquidity, right? Internal low. So I do think that we could maybe see price come a little lower and then continue rallying higher. For those that aren't really aware with seasonality is basically data of just collected data over the past years, right? There's different seasonality data you can look at that will give you different data information. But basically, gold and metals in general are usually bullish from October all the way until February. So that's why a lot of people in the community, a lot of people in Trade House and everyone that we're tapped in with, have been preaching gold buys, right? So you guys have had these opportunities for a minute. So we want to continue that same bias. And C's did a really great job breaking down the buys so far from this last push up. Now, there were several opportunities that you could have definitely capitalized on. For example, this last push up we saw this week, because I know people in the Discord have been asking me how do you get entries? How do you do the lower time frame entries, the higher time frame point interest, and then refining it to lower time frame stuff? So just give you a quick example of how you could have played this, right? Was just kind of just looking at structure, right? We were finally breaking out how to market structure shift right here. Right now, market is shifting back to the upside. And we had put in this higher low and this higher high. And then once price did come and filled imbalance right up in here, you could do two things, right? I know some people will literally just start shooting their shots as soon as they get an imbalance fill, which is fine, right? You just might need to have a little bit more of a bigger stop loss, and then take the trade a little longer, a little higher. That's fine, right? I think that's nothing wrong with that. But another thing you can do is really go in, smaller time frames, start surfing these time frames. And one thing that you'll notice is once we do get into that point of interest, which was the imbalance, you start noticing, all right, cool, our smaller time frames are telling us, painting the picture, right? Showing us these footprints. So even if you go to the 15-minute, you could have seen that we had taken out this higher low. So we broke structure and then literally just playing off the 15-minute, you could have just highlighted this 15-minute OB and then played off of that, understanding that we were in a higher time frame point of interest, understanding we started to get that change in character, which happened right here. Right, whatever you want to call it, change of character, market structure, break structure, it doesn't really matter. It's all the same shit. But just different words, right? That's the thing with this space, bro. It's so funny. Is like, especially people who are selling their own like courses and stuff, like they'll make different names for the same thing. So like sometimes people are confused, like, yo, what is that? What's a choach? You know what I mean? So but yeah, basically we put in that choach. We had that market structure break, go back into 15-minute OB. Or, you know, you could have gone, if you were on the 5-minute, scroll, boom, boom, boom. All right, beautiful. Now, you could have even seen a change of character even earlier before that. You saw a rated liquidity right here. Boom. Liquidity got swept right there. We had a change of character, a 5-minute change of character right here. And then we had left behind a imbalance right here. Beautiful. So that was another, oh my God, that was another opportunity you could have capitalized. So you could have just literally took your shot just when price came into the higher time frame point of interest, which was the imbalance. Or you could have just kind of watched price action do its thing and then start, you know, taking plays in here or within here and then capitalize on that movement. So that's just kind of like a little quick just walk through of, you know, the thought process behind how you could play opportunity like that. So we had the fundamentals, we had seasonality, and then just straight price action and technicals. Now, you know, I think I do want to look for opportunities for gold, continue going higher. I'm not entirely sold on these sells yet. You know, I don't know. For all I know is you do raid these equal lows, come into this imbalance, start to look for that smaller time frame accumulation that we like to look for, and then go higher. Or we literally just come into this, because we're still respecting this structure right here. We haven't broken this yet. So we can technically just play off of this, you know, hourly order block right here, and then come back into this range and then bounce off of that. So those are like the two scenarios I'm currently looking at for gold. Let me know what you guys think too. I'm always very curious to see what your guys' perspective is, because you guys could think of something completely different that I'm thinking of. Look at the chat real quick. How the fuck you calculate lots on gold? I got you, bro. That's just easy. So I use this calculator right here. It's by Sonar Labs. Shout out Sonar Labs, bro. They're fire, bro. Like, I don't even really mark up my charts that much anymore, bro. I just use the smart money shit they have. But basically, yeah, if you go to Sonar Labs, they have a position lot size calculator, and it will literally calculate your lot size right here on TradingView. So let's say if we're gonna get on these sells, right? The first, wait, my bad. I don't know what happened. All right, bet. So you go to indicators, right? Position size lot calculated by Sonar Labs. Click it when you exit out. I wonder why it's not doing it. It's weird. Let me click on a different pair real quick. That has never happened. So you click it, and then usually the line will pop up. I think, oh, I see what's going on. I have my drawing tool. I think that's why it's not working. All right, let's try that now. Go back to gold. Indicators. Calculator. What the fuck? All right, hold up. Refresh. All right, we should be good.
Damn, that's hella alerts.
Dude, all right, I'll show you guys. This is dope, bro. This shit that one of the indicators, it will literally you can do alert building. So I have it set up where if price comes into a 4-hour point of interest, and then we get a 1-hour change of character, it will notify me basically. So I have all these alerts kind of set up where it's like if the price does this and then this, then it'll give me an alert, and it's kind of giving me basically a signal. That way, I always have to be on the charts, just constantly watching the market. It'll just notify me when it gives me what I basically want to see, which is pretty fire. All right, so let's see if this works, because it should be working. I don't know what was going on. All right, cool. There we go. There we go. There we go. So when you click on it, right, this is what you should see, this little line. So the first line is your entry, and the second line is your stop loss. Let's say we have it right above the point of interest. And this third one will be your take profit. So let's say we just go for these lows. Oh, wait, boom. Move the stop. Boom. Target. And then you see this little panel right here on the lower right corner. So all you would have to do is basically just click on it, right? That's the only other step. You enter your account size. So let's say you have like 100K, boom. However much you risk, let's say 1%. And then your contract size. This is very important because different brokers have different contract sizes. So you'd have to just check that on your whatever broker or platform you're using. So let's say it's I forgot how much it normally is. I think it's like 100 or 10. Let's just say 100. No, it's not. Let's just say I think it's like 1,000. One of these. I have to double check. But yeah, let's just say it's 1,000 is your contract size, right? You can look for that on MT5. It'll tell you the contract size. So then you hit OK, and boom, it literally gives you the lot size for this trade setup, your RR for that trade, how much you'd risking, in US dollars, and then yeah, just your P&L as well. So it's pretty cool, dude. Like you could do this with like indices, forex, gold, metal, I think silver too. But yeah, man, it's a little cool tool. You guys want to use that? It's free too. So yeah. Yeah, let's keep it moving, man. I do want to go over a couple more things. Let me look at the chat real quick. Yeah, no problem, Jay. I got you, dog. Wait, is that baby Jay the GOAT?
Yo, the GOAT, baby, live in the flesh.
My dog, what's up?
Right,
All right,
yo,
someone
Jay,
dropped
we
the
don't have to
chat.
get you on Money Heist again for a third episode.
Dude, let's do it. I'm
Dead
fucking
ass.
down, bro.
Dead ass.
All right, so you're looking at gold 15-minute sells. Yeah, so you're looking for a little higher. I like that. You got internal liquidity equal highs. And then you have that extreme OB right here. That's pretty solid, dude.
Yeah, that's sexy.
I like that. I like that.
High key, it's making me think to close out my buys in that OB right there.
I mean, dude, we're going against the whole trend right now at this point, bro. With these shorts. I'm more so in favor of buys, dude. Like, this is just a little counter trend action, a little ping pong action. You feel me?
Swear.
Same with silver. Silver. I think silver is just gonna follow suit. To me, silver looks like we could get that pullback in here, and then wait for that price action for buys. So we could maybe see a potential short from this 4-hour OB, and then if you want to refine it and go smaller time frames, maybe find an even sexier, just cleaner entry. Now we have this FU candle print, boom, price came back into that. So all of this looks pretty healthy, honestly, in my opinion. Maybe if we go down a little bit more. We're currently playing within this imbalance right now. So maybe we could just see this thing roll over. If we get a nice little engulfing displacement candle, yeah, I'd like to play that shit like that. Oh, now when talking about indices, dude, indices are have been very, I don't know, man, like choppy, but like they do this little choppiness and then just rallying hard.
Ugly.
But we're what's up?
I said ugly.
Yeah, it's been pretty ugly, dude. Not even gonna lie. But I mean, if you can capitalize on the buys, like you should definitely eating for sure, bro. But one thing I am noticing across all indices is we are entering this massive weekly imbalance across all of them right now. SPX still has, I think, a little bit more room to go. Same with US 30. I think on the daily it's in imbalance right now. Yeah, there's little imbalance. Same with S&P. So I think we could start seeing us distribute and then maybe see some sell-offs finally, like a nice sell-off, bro. Instead of this little like stutter and just rally. Because I mean, yeah, like I think once we're entering this higher time frame points of interest, we could definitely see a reaction. So I do want to start seeing some sell from indices. And the last thing I didn't want to mention with gold, I forgot, is that once we do get another buy opportunity, I do definitely want to keep riding these into just unknown territory, dude. Like all these all-time highs. So, you know, shout out to anyone who's holding buys, dude. Y'all going crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna go into my other list. This is kind of my just refined watch list. So I do want to actually mention something about EU. I was just peeping the seasonality on EU, and this thing, dude, is mega bullish. Going from November, we see like a little sell-off, and then just the rest of December is just like goes stupid. So I think EU will keep rallying, and it makes sense with the dollar. I think dollar will keep going lower. So it's really now just, are we gonna buy off of the current range that we're playing in, this 4-hour point of interest, that the rated liquidity, or playing within this low and this high, or will, you know, majors give us one more pullback, right? So those are the two scenarios I'm just kind of looking at, and it makes sense because dollar playing structure wise, you know, we're playing from this high and then this low, and we're pulling back, so we could sell off from here, or we come and raid this liquidity, tag this imbalance, and then actually make the move. So that's kind of why I'm thinking those two things can play out. We either buy off from here and continue going higher, or we take out that internal liquidity like we see with the dollar. So that's kind of my two thought processes right now. And I definitely want to position myself with buys. So I might just play like lower time frame, just the bullish order flow, try to find opportunities. Maybe in London if I'm up. I don't think I'll be up though.
Pussy.
Fuck you, bro. I gotta do shit in the morning, bro. But another
Bro,
thing
you
too.
eating. You was eating all day tomorrow. I don't want to hear that. Oh, I'm busy. I'm grinding. While they work, while they eating, I'm up. I was about to be another Instagram reel.
We got some equal highs. Dollar has equal lows. So, you know, to me, you'll see that. I'm kind of curious to see how we play on UCAD, dude, because check it. We had mitigation right here that swept internal liquidity. So now we're starting to break this low. So if we kind of hang in here and then we see a bounce, we could potentially see some nice sell-offs here. Or, you know, these are the buys. UCAT has been annoying, bro. Like I was trying to buy, I've been trying to buy, and he just keeps making these small bullish moves and then just comes back to break even, which has been annoying.
Bro, peep U Chef as well. Because it's low-key setting up just like UCAD. So it's interesting to see.
I'm kind of thinking about canceling this idea, honestly. Like, I don't know, dude. With the dollar, I'm just kind of like, I'm iffy right now, a little iffy. But I do like this, though. I do like this idea, just because of the order flow that we're seeing right now.
Yeah, that's clean.
U Chef. Are you talking about this right here?
Yeah, like on the higher time frame, it's just a wick, but on that lower, it's a
Yeah, I
solid
like it.
body. I took a light position on it, but
You saw this liquidity got rated right
yeah.
here. Only thing I'm iffy is he's kind of like relatively equal lows.
Hmm.
It's so close, but I think it's worth a shot. Take a little
Yeah,
shot.
I'll say that. I mean, I'm in it, but I'm in it like way higher, like that 30-minute body.
I think crypto's about to boom again.
Think so?
Yeah, dude, I think so. I was seeing some stuff about how BlackRock, so all right, here's another thing too. Every time a CEO an exchange like steps down, we usually see a rally after that. So, the Binance CEO just stepped down.
Mhm.
Um, and then it's so interesting to see what's happening because I think we're starting to see more regulation. We're starting to see smart money institutions really taking over crypto, dude. Because I think what they're doing is kind of draining the swamp, dude. They're trying to like get rid of like the people who are running crypto with all these regulations and fines and stuff, so that they can step in and have more control. So literally right after the news that CZ stepped down from Binance CEO position,
Mm.
BlackRock had they had a closed door meeting, um, I think with the SEC
Mm.
about the ETFs for cryptos. So I think they really, really want to start like pushing that fast. So I think, the ETF approval is going to be massive, and I think we'll see a nice run up from that as well. So I don't think Bitcoin will go to like fucking all-time highs yet,
Yeah, no.
but I do
Hopefully.
think we do come back, like come higher. Take out these equal highs and start making our way up to 40K, 40, 45K into this imbalance, and then you know, maybe see the pullback that we all want to see. I don't think
Mhm.
we'll come back this low. We'll definitely come back to this area, like around 20, 25K. I want to see again. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are already in like some positions and you're in profits and stuff, like everyone is in different situations. So like some people have enough money where they can just hold and they can withstand any like pullbacks and just hold it for the longer term. But I know some people are they don't have as much capital and they want to just secure some profits so then they have more ammunition for when we do get pullbacks to position themselves in with more ammo, right? So it really depends on your situation. I would say if you guys were buying from these bottoms, it's not a bad idea to take some profits off the top from now to like 40, 45,000. I think it's a good time to take some profits, man. Don't get greedy, right? Don't get greedy. Uh, but yeah, I think hopefully, what I was thinking, right, is ETF approvals will happen. And then that's kind of like sell the news. So I think this rally we're seeing is kind of buying the rumors type thing. So when the sales or when the news does happen, I think maybe we could see like rally relief, and then see these pullbacks happening because my mind is like, dude, retails are FOMOing at the highs. So like I can see that something like that happening where people are kind of now has positions stuck at these highs and we get a pullback and it's like a black swan event or something to scare the masses, and then they could be selling their positions for losses, and then we'll get one more accumulation phase before we fucking run up again into 2024 with the Bitcoin happening, potential World War III, potential pandemic, elections, all these things are lining up. So it just makes a lot of sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was just reading the chat. But damn, yeah, I think the last thing I wanted to go over is like NU, I think. I'm kind of liking NU buys down in here. This is an area that rated liquidity. See the 4 hour. Yeah, I like this like 4 hour imbalance in here. See if I can refine this a little bit more. We mitigated this candle right here, this 45 1 hour candle. So I think we could come at least back into this in balance and see a nice little accumulation schematic for this thing to keep going higher. Cause I just like that it took out this internal high. So to me, this is like a market structure shift. I want to see like something like that. AU is kind of similar, except it hasn't made a market structure shift yet. But this is starting to like bottom out within this imbalance. So we could probably see pullback and then go. But yeah, that's everything, man. That had to go over. Tonight, I ran through a few pairs. Quite a few pairs, actually, damn.
Sheesh.
Damn. But yeah, guys. Is there anything y'all are looking at? I know someone sent a chart. I think I looked at it already. Or if there's any questions you guys have, man, we're more than happy to help you guys out.
Swear. We don't bite. Just Kevin. Sometimes.
We have a lot of snipers, dude. I'm kind of, I'm trying to pay rent, man. I'm trying to,
Yeah, I
you
swear.
got rent, bro. Come
Man,
on.
I gotta feed my cat some dog food. Oh. Yo, next week we're gonna have a special guest, a sniper, a man who's really like vocal in the chats. That I think will be really dope. So now I'm excited to have him on next week. Confirmed, locked in. This is gonna be something dope. Appreciate these calls, my bro. Yo, Johnny.
Sir.
We got you, my guy. We got you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I think we could, Kev. I think we good for tonight.
Right on, man. I think we can wrap this call up. Just want to say, I hope you guys all have an amazing Thanksgiving. Spending some quality time with the familia. Eating a lot of delicious food, bro. I'm excited for turkey, bro. For ham, bro. Do you like sweet potato casserole?
You know what's funny? I used to hate sweet potato, and so I really started getting into my fitness. Now I love sweet potato. So sweet potato casserole, I'm eyeing it tomorrow.
You ever had that before?
Nah, I had sweet potato before, like fries and stuff, but not like.
It's different though. Sweet potato is different. Like sweet potato casserole is almost like a dessert, dude. You put like ice cream on that bitch. Oh, it's fire. Fire as fuck, bro. Dude, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna send you a picture. I'm gonna FaceTime you eating it, and I swear to God, if it's not nice, I'm gonna throw it through the phone.
Swear. He said tweaking potato shouldn't be sweet.
Yo,
you can't discriminate potatoes, Jay.
I swear.
You gotta love all
whole potatoes, bro. See how thick that boy is? He just eat the whole potato raw. He don't even boil it, grill
that dude on straight carnivore diet, I swear.
Swear, eat that steak raw.
I see you, bro. Jay, you ripped my dog.
No, swear, that nigga huge.
You can't call him bro
no more.
I feel like all our trader friends are also jacked or they go hard at the gym. Right. I don't think it's a coincidence, man.
How you do anything, bros? How you do anything?
Thanks for the sauce. Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate it.
No. All right. Kev, I'm gonna do the honors.
Dale, bro.
Oh, familia. Yo, it is midnight 06 over here on the East Coast, Beast Coast. It was a pleasure and a privilege to have this kind of call with you guys, not only this week, but every week before, during this year, and every call to finish out this year strong after. So, with all this being said, familia, we are thankful not only as your hosts to do this call with you, but we are thankful for tuning in, tapping in every single week. We are thankful for y'all being in student mode. We are thankful for having this community where we get to call you guys, not students, not, downlines or whatever, but familia. Feel me? So with all this being said, no matter where you are on the journey, no matter where you are in life, you gotta always remember to stay patient, stay disciplined. Gold's moving. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Gold's moving. And as always, the gains will come. We're gonna see you next week with a special host, special guest. Appreciate y'all, family. Peace. Oh, what the fuck? We saw that balloons?